Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I just wanted to make sure that everything was set. I had good lighting. I actually got a bit put off because my storyboard pictures are much bigger than they were yesterday. And my standard having a phone on the tabletop and my drawings on the chair were it's all a lot closer now, but I think it works. I think it's working all right. Hi Pixel Pia, how you going? Great to see you again. Great to have you along. So yesterday I was doing a live. You know, it's so much easier doing lives than creating videos because there's not all that editing and adding music and all this kind of. And I think the thing is with you know, making videos, I think that's fine if you're trying to be a videographer or a photographer or something like that. But when you're illustrating, I mean, I'm sure I would like to create, because I do love editing videos and stuff, but it takes up so much time. So I'm thinking of focusing on what I'm actually doing. As Gary Vaynerchuk would say, document, don't create. And that's what I'm trying to do here. So yesterday, we're all on the seat at the moment, but this is all the storyboard, really basic storyboard, which I did yesterday. Just kind of tiny little sketches, just to give me ideas of what to draw in the book. And last night I started sketching out bigger, kind of how it will lay out on a double page. You see that line running down the middle there? That's kind of the center of the page. And I got quite into that last night. I got so into it that I only got about 5 hours sleep. So I'm on my second coffee now. I had a job cancelled this morning, so which is really cool because well, it's not cool. I mean, you know, I need the money from lawn mowing and stuff, but it's great to have time to get into the creative stuff as well. So, you know, when you have a job on the side, it's not so bad when things cancel because it just gives you more time to do the things that you love. Yeah, so here we go. So on the first page, I had that double spread of the house. We've got Elijah up in here, Crumpet down here. They're in tropical Queensland is where Elijah and Crumpet live. I don't know if their house looks like that. I just made it up. But that style of house is typically called a Queenslander. So he's saying, hey Crumpet, what's up? Why the big frown? Are you feeling okay or a little bit down? And here he's looking quite sad on the stairs, and there's Crumpet here. Now, I've got about halfway through this storyboard. I think that's what I'm calling it because I'm come from a filmmaking background. That's the only way I know how to describe this. Yeah, let me just get up. Sorry, I'll get up the YouTube page as well so I can see comments coming in properly. Where are we? There we go. That's a lot more easier to read them on there than on my phone. I should be able to read I had Periscope ones come up yesterday, so that's cool. So the next page was, you can tell me about it. I'll help if I can. And here we've got Elijah. He's ironing his Motivate Man cape, and Crumpet sitting on the end of the ironing board. I kind of felt that added a nice kind of domestic feel. Anyway, so I got halfway through this storyboard. Oh, you're on both Pixel Pia, thank you very much. Building up my watch time, very nice indeed. So I got about halfway through this. I'm going to do the other half today, but I just wanted to lead you in and show you what I was doing last night, because it's a bit hard to do lives at night time when everyone's asleep in the house. So you can tell me about it. I'll help if I can, because my name is Elijah. I'm the Motivate Man. And so I've still got him on the ironing board, flying through the sky, Crumpet on his back. I thought that added a cool touch. Initially I had him standing on the ironing board with his fist in the air and holding Crumpet. I thought, I don't really want to promote, like, you know, lying on the ironing board's one thing, but standing on an ironing board, that's a different kind of situation altogether. So, and the next lot of text is, "Thanks, Elijah, that's kind. I've had a bad day. I'd love to listen to what you have to say." And here he is being chased. Crumpet's being chased by some scissors and paper and a pencil, and looks like he's running to the light. The sun's shining, blue skies, thunder and lightning, and yeah, he's running away from stationery. Crumpet's got some stationery issues. So, and I was just talking to Elijah and Crumpet this morning, and we're thinking of making this kind of nightmarish kind of bit around stationery, kind of having it as more of a kind of a thought bubble kind of thing. So it doesn't seem, first of all, it doesn't seem so threatening, and also so it demonstrates that these characters, these from his imagination, they're all in his head, which I think it's important. And I have banana wallpaper. Of course, we're in the house now. "You see, soon it's Dad's birthday, so I'm making a card, but my writing is awful and starting is hard." And so here we go. We've got Crumpet looking very concerned, doing scribbles on pages and not having much fun with his craft. So that's where we've gone with that one. Why isn't my YouTube one refreshing up here? I've got 2 comments from Pixel Peer up there. Because you're on Periscope. Oh, great, I'm getting my Periscope comments in. Even though I've got 2 coffees under my belt, I must still be a little bit asleep, it would seem. Next lot of text is, "Well, let's do this together. I know that we can because my name is Elijah. I'm the Motivate Man. ... And so he's got the pencil, holding it high, he's blowing away like crazy. And don't you love incoming calls on a live? I mean, I should turn all that off, but I do need to know who's been calling me. So anyway, a little glitch in the stream. I'll call them back in roughly, let's see, I'll call them back in roughly 50 minutes. So yes, and these kind of rays of light like the sun and very heroic, superhero kind of thing. Elijah saving Crumpet from stationary issues, drawing issues. Now these bottom 2, you see here I've got swap images, because it's got to be on the other side. Okay, first we need paper, crayons and pens, and here we are coming up with a plan at the blackboard. It's a lot easier getting started with friends, and here he is with his paper, crayons and pens. Check! So these 2 images roughly be swapped over. And moving on to the next one. "You know, sometimes it's fun to make up a song. You can sing while you're working to help you along." And yesterday I was kind of sketching this stuff out, and I knew that there was a video of Crumpet doing something with a trumpet. There was they were doing rhyming for kids' books, and go, what rhymes with Crumpet, and the musical instrument they came up with was a trumpet, and I completely forgot about that yesterday. Had him playing a ukulele. Anyway, I remembered that as soon as I came off the live yesterday, and bang, the trumpet's in there. And it's funny because, pardon me, I just guessed that, you know, what's another cool instrument for Elijah, and I was thinking a ukulele, and as it happens, there is a lovely pink ukulele that the Elijah and Crumpet gang have, and we're planning on using anyway, so that turns out really well. Now we kind of flash back to the evil stationery, and then there's a motivate song, which I haven't written all the text in, but here's the picture for it. Now I've got Crumpet on the trumpet, and I've got all of the other characters that were being all mean and nasty before, and they're all kind of marching along behind Elijah, who's playing the ukulele. Now this one probably won't be in a thought cloud, a thought bubble kind of thing, because, you know, we have a reference before that it was in his imagination. And also not leaving these characters as being mean and nasty. They were just kind of, they seemed mean and nasty to Crumpet because he was having trouble with them. But when they're okay, they all seem good. Now, I kind of like, when I was drawing this one, I was thinking of coming from a cinema background. I don't know, Pixel Peer, did you ever have a little trailer for intermissions, which was the let's all go to the lobby, and there's a hot dog and an ice cream and popcorn or something, and they're kind of marching along singing a song as they're all going to the lobby. That's kind of like what I was thinking about when I was drawing this. Let's all go to the lobby song. Oh, and now I've made it to the end. We've had the Motivate Man song. Now I've got my drawings up here on my laptop just to remind me what it was. So the next one is... No, we didn't have that. Okay, yeah. No, it's just something that back in the days of intermission, I'm showing how old I am, but I am a cinema guy, so, you know, I even used to do intermissions in my most recent shows because they're kind of good fun. So the next bit of text is, just look at you, Crumpet, your drawing is great. What else can I say to help motivate? Now, good job, nice work. You know, yeah. Now, what we kind of had for that, yeah, it might be a country-based thing too, Pixel Peer. Although I think it was Let's All Go to the Lobby is pretty American. Now this one is probably my one which I'm thinking could kind of be thought through a little bit more. But I've got a funny coming up with my drawing angle. But it's kind of a over the shoulder thing, as you'd have in filmmaking. Now this star is Crumpet. Crumpet's a star, and that's the back of Crumpet's head. And now these drawings are like total scribbles too, so don't think that these are final drawings or anything like that. So kind of have his hand out like this. Crumpet's kind of got these connected together fingers like so. I might have to change my page layout, but I was thinking a card here. Yeah, I need to bring that triangle in a lot more. So he's drawing a card. And with his other hand, he's got... Well, first of all, I've got to draw... Maybe we'll draw a nice heart over here or something. Heart on that page, and maybe because it's Dad's birthday on this page, we'll start drawing. We'll get the hand in there first. See, it must be hard drawing for Crumpet with his hand like that, with like 4 fingers stitched together. That must be quite tricky. No wonder he's having trouble. His fingers are stitched together. So it's probably kind of cool that we keep that feature in the drawing, so you go, well, okay, yeah, that's a challenge for sure. I don't know if this makes Crumpet's arm incredibly long. Definitely got to work with perspective on this one. I need Elijah here to motivate me. Your drawing's okay, Andy. It'll be alright. Now we draw the bottom of a cake, maybe middle of a cake. Rub out that bit because that's the way he's going. Some candles on top. Here we go. Crumpet's drawing a picture. Now I'm gonna have to bring the triangle in a bit here. Triangle. What am I talking about? Rectangle. Pixel Pier. I don't know what school I went to. Yeah, so something like that. Maybe. This is potentially the only page where I'm going, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not entirely like, yes. Thank you, Pixel P. I wonder if you would have picked me up on it. I would have just gone triangle, triangle. What's going on? Okay. Now, in terms of the layout of the text, I think it'll just happen as the layout of the text will just kind of like fit in when I start working out what style the text is and all that kind of stuff. What else can I say to help motivate? Just look at you, Crumpet. Your drawing is great. What else can I say to help motivate? Thanks, Pixel P. I'm enjoying kind of like documenting this whole process, because the thing is with YouTube, documenting on YouTube, unlike Instagram, is that it's going to be there for good. And I'll be able to go back and see, you know, these initial stages, these initial drawings, when the project's complete. And I think it will be a great feeling to be able to see the whole process from beginning to end. The digital stuff, when I start colorizing and things like that, unfortunately there's no way I can really record that because I'm doing that on my phone. And I thought about what kind of font I'm going to use. You know, I was thinking of doing a font which is, I mean, I need to clear this with the Elijah and Crumpet gang, but just a kind of a tidier version of my handwriting. But it has to be easy to read for kids. And I think the good thing is of using your own handwriting, if that is, then you don't have to worry about you know, copyright issues within fonts, because I have a feeling you need to actually pay for certain fonts if you're going to use them for commercial purposes. Do you know about that, Pixel Pierre? I have a feeling that is the case. So my next bit of text is, good job, nice work, it's going so well. Hey, look, you're happy. From your smile, I can tell. Now, what I had here, my initial kind of Well, we won't leave you on the blank page while I'm thinking. I was thinking, is that we've got some kind of curtain performance kind of thing with like he's kind of at an awards thing. Maybe that's too close up, because this is going to be like curtains. And we can write the text here. And yeah, no, that's too close in. The other thing I was thinking of is pardon me, I'm going to put the line down the center of this one, somewhere like here. And maybe this bit of text. Let's look at your Crumpet. Your drawing is great. What else can I say to help motivate? Can probably be on the back of Crumpet's head, that bit of space there, to kind of fill that out. Pixelpia. There are a lot of free fonts you can use for commercial purposes too. But let me look around. I used to create my own fonts using a very easy free software for Windows. That was years ago. But I will look around and see what I can find. Well, that's the other thing as well, if I can create my own font, because, you know, it's not a lot of work. You've just got to do your capitals and your littles, your non-capitals, and yeah, that could work. Whether it's going to be extremely time, it would be good if you could enter. Can you enter when you've created your own font? Can you load that up on your computer so you can basically type it out? That would be awesome if you can do that. Now I've done this giant curtain. Anyway, let me go over here. I've got another couple of squares here. The other kind of thing I'm thinking of is kind of Crumpet. His head gets starrier and crazier every time, I think. Looking happy there. He's got his card. I was thinking a bit like a show and tell kind of situation. Doop doop doop. Little toes. And bit of a spotlight. And curtains kind of thing here. Need to work out the layout of this page a bit more. How it works over double spread of a page. Unless I don't do it over double spread of a page. But so he's up on the stage. That's all lit up. He's in the light. Dong, dong, dong. And in the audience will be like the pencil, the paper, the crayon, the scissors, and hands in the air. Yay! All cheering. Something like that. Da, 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 da. So, nice job, nice, good job, nice work. Yeah, maybe good job, nice work. Yeah. So maybe all of these people in the crowd here. Thank you so much, Pixel Peer. That's awesome. Did you hear my comment before about whether you can load it in as a font in your keyboard so you can type it out? Do you know if that's a possibility? Because that would be super cool. So I'm thinking down here, all the audience are shouting, "Good job!" What was the next one? Nice work. Good job, nice work. It's going so well. So, from Pixelpeer, we've got calligrapher.com. You can create one font, 75 signs free, and use commercial. You can download it after it is created to use on your computer. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Thank you so much. You see, now, for anyone who's ever concerned about going live, sure, it's a little bit daunting, like me drawing in public and in front of everybody, but you know, on YouTube, pretty much a very supportive community of people who are there to help one another, and yeah, just creators helping each other, which is really fantastic. And Pixel Peer, thank you for being the only person in my chat and being so incredibly helpful. You know, because that's what it's all about. I had 4 people in my chat yesterday, so it was cranking yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm in the shade. I'm shading the page there. So yeah, thanks so much, Pixel Peer. You're very helpful. How's your I saw you did I didn't get a chance to look at it because it's quite a long video and I saw it late last night. But you created a video for Prism Live Studio, which is what I'm using now. For anybody watching on the playback, feel free, Pixel Peer, to chuck a link to your new video in the chat here, because it's such a great app that I love using it. I love being able to go live. And I really want to check out, I don't know if your video goes much into using Prism on your desktop computer, because I might be interested in doing that as well. The last one cost $9.95 US. 200 signs. I mean, that's all right. So moving along. So we got, it's going, so, hey, look at you now, you're happy. From your smile I can tell. Hey, look, you're now happy. From your smile I can tell. Now this one might be in one of these kind of, like I had these, I created these little, the single pages, I kind of created these edges like this. So for this one, I might do a similar kind of thing, creating a kind of edge to it, like that, and have that on a single page, because being central, I don't want Crumpet right on the spine. Thanks for that, Pixel Peer. Hope your Prism Live Studio video goes really well. Mine took about a week before YouTube decided to feature it, or have it in suggest. They didn't feature it; they had it in suggested for some people, and that's when it took off. I think it's 2,750 views or whatever. Most of my videos only get about 40 views, so yeah. So here I'm going to create another one of these little pages, like so, and it's, hey, look, now you're happy, from your smile I can tell. Now, Crumpet, now I'm reading this from, I need my spectacles, because I'm looking at my computer here and it's a bit far away. Today's tutorial did get into the PC version, have 2 more coming up. One all about effects you can use while live streaming, and maybe a 3rd about PC version. Do you know what I think would be really cool with Prism? The ability to do kind of a 2-camera thing, like go off the camera of your computer and your mobile at the same time. I was hoping that the desktop version might have something like that as well, because it'd be really cool to have a little, you know, side screen of my face talking as well, as I'm doing this kind of stuff. Don't know if that's possible. I'm not much of a techie person. I'm just a drawery, creative person. So where are we here? Now Crumpet. Can't even read my own writing, isn't that terrible? Okay, now Crumpet by writing, just take it real slow. Copying, careful where does you go. Okay, so the next bit I'm doing is, hey, look, now you're happy, from your smile I can tell. So here I was thinking, I don't know, it might be a bit over the top. But he's happy! And he's got the paper person and the pencil person and the scissors person, scissors character, not really a person. He's holding his arm up with his page. Yay! So the idea is, being held up in the air by all his stationary friends, eh? Because this is like, you know, he's at the show putting on the performance, and here he's being held up high. Yay! If I say yay enough times, the picture will end up turning out alright. Maybe. You know, this is just the some confetti and swirls and party times. So his drawing's a bit of like a performance kind of thing. You know, he's hearing their encouragement while he's up on the stage. Oh, good job. Nice work. It's going so well. And down here, hey, look, you're now happy from your smile, I can tell. Now, I'm not sure where I'd write that. Hey, look, now you're happy. Now, how are we? Sorry. Now, missing element here is I think we need Elijah, don't we? Of course we need Elijah. Yay! Motivate Man logo. His cape. Yay! Need to put Elijah in here too. Because I was just thinking of turning his, you know, worries into his biggest fans. But you've got to put Elijah in there too, because he's the one narrating and helping his friend. As I say, this is all just really rough, because it's just getting the layout and the feel of the whole thing. It's funny, yesterday I never figured I would have all this stationery as characters in the book. I mean, it's funny how these things end up. Okay, moving on to the next page. What was that? 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I'm just kind of dividing my page up in I've got one extra. I'm giving myself one extra at the end. So 21, 22, and for that I have now crumpet the writing. Just take it real slow, copying carefully the words as you go. Now, for that one, I was thinking a bit similar to another picture I had, which was the over the shoulder look at a crumpet. So pretty much like that one, but with a bit of a difference. So we've got crumpet here. Space for text on the back of crumpet's head, perhaps. Now we've got the desk out here, something like that maybe. And we've got Motivate Man up here. He's holding up a big sign like this. I don't know how far away I'm going to have him. I'm closer than that anyway. So, Ali Morbid, hey, so cool to see you here. I see you've got another live coming up soon. It's always very cool to catch your lives. Anyone watching on the playback and doesn't know who Artie Morbid is, here's Frank Garcia, musician, photographer, videographer, and very entertaining live streamer. Does live streams quite often and has a really fun community of people that are on that group. Oh, just about to have a train pass. Adzilla Alicia will try to make it here, that's cool. And heavy coffee drinker, yes. Yes, I failed to mention that, Frank. If that train's providing some nice sound effects of the background. So I had the page with now I'm going to try and work out where he's writing happy birthday, maybe on the heart bit. So let's try that. And he's writing that next bit of happy birthday. And drawing with his fingers that are stitched together. As I was saying before, No wonder he's having trouble writing as a puppet with his fingers stitched together. I can really sympathise with Crumpet that drawing is hard. I'm kind of drawing on a seat and the camera's perched on the edge of a table. My laptop's on the table. It's all very technical, or not very technical setup. That doesn't really look like Bahar. That's Bahar. And over here's the birthday cake thing. And the desk. And the scissors. You've got to have all the characters. Now what comics have I missed? Yeah, I've had 2 coffees this morning. Everyone talking about watch time up over 400% compared to my last 10 during the last 12 hours. Wow, that's cool. Tutorials are where it's at on YouTube. Potentially not the live stream, but you know, it means I don't have to. Create a video, because I really got to get a wriggle on to get this project happening, and I still want to be creating content, but I don't want to be making, you know, having hours chewed up by videos. I mean, I love making videos, but so this way, by doing the live, I get the content out there and I don't have to produce a whole lot of videos. $29, that's up 240%. That's cool. Pixel Peer, Adi Morbid. Yes, Frank, Adi Morbid. I will say this, the last 10 videos I've posted are all how-tos. I think that's the way to go for sure. Just looked at all the Google apps and I have 20 I want to make tutorials about. That's cool, because I think if you're, making tutorials about things that you use, that's definitely the way to go. I've got so many that I use. I basically create all of my content on my mobile phone. So I should go through that stuff. Because I use iMovie to edit my videos. I use Apple Clips to do some of my videos. I use PixArt. Anyone use PixArt? P-I-C-S Art. I use that to create my thumbnails. Yeah, basically going through all those things and showing how you use it as well. Because, you come up with hacks you don't even know about. You forget about, and other people see what you're doing and go, oh wow, that's how you do it, that's cool. Okay, so now for this text for this one. Now Crumpet, the writing, just take it real slow. Now I'm thinking up here. Oh, Crumpet. What did I say? Just take it real slow. And over on the other page, the back of Crumpet's head. Copying carefully. words as you go. Yes. Words as you go. Now, Crumpet, the writing, just take it real slow. Copying carefully the words as you go. Pixel Peer, thinking a lot more from an educational perspective now. That's definitely what YouTube, that platform is kind of all about. Educational. I mean, few people manage to break into the entertainment side of it, but I think the majority of people, when they're trying to work out how to do something, they go to YouTube, and that's where you find it. And I can't be bothered reading. I'd prefer to watch a video on how to do it. Frank Arimorbid. It also works with the other content. I'm not sure what that one was for. Another tip is to shoot 5 to 10 minutes at least. Yeah, now it's funny that the Prism video I did, which blew up, was just over 10 minutes, like 10 minutes and 45 seconds or something. And I heard somewhere on a podcast that they really like videos that are over 10 minutes. And considering virtually all of my videos on my channel are 1 minute videos, you should have seen how my watch time increased when I started doing 1 hour live videos and a few 10-minute tutorials. So yeah, the key is to do it in an entertaining way. You know, I see a lot of people, the way they edit to try and make it more entertaining is you'll put on a little bit of background music, but when you're editing, you do little quick crunches in on the zoom and back and in on the zoom and back to kind of make the image more dynamic rather than just have one still static shot. You know, you can do a crop, punch in, punch out, punch in, punch out, and that kind of makes the video a lot more interesting. Apparently we get bored every 5 to 10 seconds, so that's a bit sad really. Okay, so what are we up to? Page 23. Page 24. Wonder how my coffee's going. Oh, so I've still got plenty of coffee, that's awesome. Very nice indeed. So, next we've got, and there you are finished. You got it all done. So what's the reward? Let's go out and have fun. Do you think I should do an audio book for this? Well, you know, I've got such a good voice for audio books. So, we've got the front door to the house, something like this. Front door to the house from the inside. Now I'm thinking of creating wallpaper patterns. I love wallpaper. I've never owned a house with wallpaper, but I love wallpaper and the idea of creating my own wallpaper. So in this house, I'm going to have banana wallpaper in Crumpet's room, and in the rest of the house, like the lounge room here, you imagine it's the lounge room, it's the room which leads outside, Crumpet wallpaper. You know, little round crumpets with holes in them. Not like crumpets for monkey crumpets. So out here, now you see the thing is, with this backgrounds which I've already illustrated, I can put that in the background here. Have the palm trees and what have you out of a window. pathway leading out, like so. Frank, do I watch other artists before I start to get inspiration, or do you just start? I just start. What I find great though, and it's something that works for me. I don't know if it'll work for others, but I learn so much by just watching other illustrators draw, like on a live like this, or a time lapse, or anything like that. It's amazing what I pick up. So I try and watch at least a couple a day, and you just come up with it helps you with ideas, and you go, I'm going to add that to my style next time I'm drawing, and see how that works. And because I would really love to do lessons, I don't have time for lessons, so I can do lessons on YouTube. Now, Crumpet down here. Let's start with Motivate Man. In Crumpet's hand here. Now I might have to adjust my page size. Pixel Beer, I think that first web page I gave you will work fine. I'm just printing the template you write for glyphs. Scan and upload back. They create a font and you can download it. That's completely awesome. Now Frank, I was talking to Pixel Beer before about what kind of font, and I kind of thinking that I'd love to do my own kind of handwritten font, so long as it's easy enough for kids to read. And apparently there's websites where you can kind of upload all your letters, and you can download it and you can use it on your computer, which is incredibly exciting. I'm really excited about that. Because there's always that thing of, to me, when I'm looking at a kid's book, I always get this, you see the style of a drawing and all that kind of stuff, and then you just see a font which is just Arial or something like that, and it feels like, the illustrations were considered, but the font wasn't. And maybe it's an issue of, they wanted to make it so it was easy to read. And that might be the case with this book as well, because we want kids to be able to read it. Don't want to write too, because my handwriting's not the neatest, but I'd obviously try and make it as neat as possible. It just adds, because the text, you see what's good with a lot of kids' books is the text becomes part of the art, Now this is, I'm completely drawing off screen. Now I probably need a bit of furniture in this house. They're minimalists. They listen to the Minimalist podcast, and they've gotten rid of all of their furniture. Would I add speech bubbles? It is something, pardon me, that I consider. And it's something, because up here, we've got, now Crumpet the writing, just take it real slow. Yeah, maybe, I think it's obvious that Elijah's talking. I don't know. Well, it'll be something I can muck around with. So here they are, and there's pictures on the wall. we've got this cool Elijah and Crumpet gang came up with the idea of having pictures on the wall for some kind of gold class funders or backers or in the Kickstarter, and we can include their photographs in the wall pictures. Now I need to check whether we're doing illustrations of them or it's just a photograph of them or something like that. Not sure. Pixel Peer, running around getting my sis ready for bed, but I'm listening. That's cool. Thanks, Pixel Peer. Yeah, so obviously a lot more work needs to be done to make the house a little bit more dynamic here. But you know, you add some cool wallpaper and some interesting pieces of furniture. That could be funny. Could put a telephone here. Anyone remember an old style telephone? Could be a banana phone. That could be cool. I'll take photos of this art, Frank, but this is just a guide. This is just a guide. So what I worked out with Elijah and Crumpet is that I would do kind of like a style page, so they know kind of what each page will kind of look like, which is what I'm kind of doing. Well, I've done that for the cover, but I suppose also it'll be partly that page when it's done as well, the first page, which you've seen on Instagram. And then the next kind of stage is the storyboard. And what we do is we all agree on a banana phone, like an old Cobra phone, if you had them. I don't know about an old Cobra phone. I don't know Cobra phones. And so the next stage was us, me and the Elijah and Crumpet gang, kind of signing off on the storyboard. Basically what we want illustrated on each page. Then I'm going to go back to these pages and draw them with a lot more detail, draw them a lot nicer. Ooh, Cobra phone, what's that? Wait, I think I remember that. Rotary. Is that called a Cobra phone? You got it. Very time consuming. You put your finger in the hole and go. Yeah. You know, my dad used to work for a phone company, and when he started, they actually had an exchange where the people would plug in the plugs in the wall to connect you through. So how about that? How things have changed over the course of, you know, a few years. Oh, a big comment came in there, but I think... Oh no, that's a link. That link's cool. For some reason it blanked out on my phone. So there they are. Now that was and there you're finished. You got it all done. Yeah. So maybe down here. And there you are finished. You got it all done? Yeah. So what's the reward? Let's go out and have fun. Oh, we're going to put some people up here. I'm getting really basic drawing here. La, la, la. I'm singing on my live. Better not get copyright strike. I don't even know what I'm singing though. I can never sing a song correctly. You know, I think I've got a problem in my brain where I can never remember song lyrics. I always get song lyrics completely wrong, which can be a bit frustrating when you're singing along, but when you're in your car by yourself, that's fine. There's a photo of one, but make it a banana. Yeah, no, should make it a banana. Yeah. Anyone have Banana Man? Remember that comic Banana Man on TV? It's okay to sing. Thank you, Frank. We need some more of you singing on your lives. No, I'm just... It's funny because when I'm drawing... No Michael Jackson songs, no. No. Now you've got Michael Jackson songs stuck in my head. Just by saying Michael Jackson. And but I'm bad was the first thing that came in my head. Got self-confidence issues. I'm bad. You notice the lack of beat it. No. We'll have no beating it on YouTube, thank you very much. That stuff will get you get a strike on your channel. Now we're about to go. So, okay. So now we're about to bookend. Bookend the book. So we've got this one, the house, very first page. Where am I? I'm lost now. I'm lost in storyboard. Development hell, but you know, I don't know why people call development hell. I actually love the development process. Because the development process, it gives you an opportunity to make yourself think that you're really clever. Because you're coming up with stuff and you go, oh, and we could do that. Yeah, and we could do that. Oh yeah, and we can do that. I love that part of it. Because when you get to the part where, I mean, you know, I'm going to enjoy colouring these in and stuff. But, and you know, I enjoy the colouring it in. But I pretty much know what I'm colouring in then. You know what I mean? There's no room for, oh, we could do this. Oh, we could do that. Oh, we could do that, you know? I just kind of like creating on those creative discussions. Oh, thanks Pixel Peer, that'll be nice. Oh no, I've still got a little bit left, but you enjoy yours. So today I'm drinking a local coffee shop coffee. I'm over at my dad's house. Dad's not home right now. He has super fast internet speed. And I don't have a house with kids running around. Well, I've only got one that runs around. The other one kind of is almost crawling. But she's very vocal. And might not make for great audio. So, and we got the rest of the house coming out over here. Like so. Here's the front door that they've just run out of. And these are the stairs to the front of the house. But I better put in do I pre-play my thumbnail before streaming? Yeah, and so yesterday I did a stream which was me basically down on doing an ideas page. This is what I did yesterday. So that's the text, and these are the images, and I just came up with these on the fly because I like to kind of keep it fresh and kind of work with the first thing that comes to my mind and see where that takes me. And so now I'm kind of just like, oh, just had a phone call. I'm back. So had a couple of phone calls now. So we've got Elijah and Crumpet. Running down the stairs. Running out to play and have some fun outside. Pixel P, do you want me to DM on Twitter about how the font thing works? That would be very cool, Pixel P. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to sadly go off soon, and I've got an entire yard of whippersnipping or slashing or whatever you want to call it to do. Slashing job, which isn't very inspiring, but you know, it'll help pay the bills. And here we've got, up in here, we've got Mum. Got no idea what Mum looks like, but she's happy. And instead this time, hold on Elijah, tidy your bedroom. I have a new video tomorrow. This is Frank, Artie Morbid. I have a new video tomorrow. It is how to live stream without a capture card. Cool. That sounds interesting. And Pixel Pear. Oh, Mum's going to be in the book. Yes, yes. The only one who remains a mystery is Dad. Dad likes to be mysterious. It's funny how in a lot of kids' books and kids' TV shows, the parents always seem to be absent. Not sure what that is. So there they are. Hold on Elijah, tidy your bedroom. And down here we got, what? Using a DSLR of all things. Yeah, cool. What? Tidy a bedroom? But I've just been heroic. Now, what I was thinking of the next one is hour 16. I'm happening here. So yeah, I got a pocket phone call. It would seem. So here, I'm thinking door of a bedroom. Well, I'm not sure which way the door's going to be open. This is the door into the bedroom. And full of garbage. Oh, here we go. I've got to make sure I can actually see it on the camera. Yeah, I agree, Pixel Peer. Like, the only time I miss a live with Frank is maybe because I'm sleeping or I've got a deadline. It's always good to catch you guys live. Trying to caught Pixel Peer once. I don't know how many lives you've done, Pixel Peer, but great to catch you live. I just love catching other creators live because I live on a different side of the planet to pretty much all of you, and it's the only way I get to connect with you. So, door of a bedroom, pile of rubbish of some description. You know, that's gonna potentially be a big illustration. Now, that's really hard, Crumpet, but I know that I can. That's really hard, Crumpet, but I know that I can. So tidy your bedroom. That's really hard, Crumpet, but I know that I can. So I'm thinking here, the junk. Fred Blumenberg, is this now? Yeah, come over. Fred Blumenberg's on Twitter here, asking me questions. Fred, I'll answer you. Sorry. Yes, I'm here now, Fred. I hope he comes over. Fred Blumenberg. If you haven't checked him out before, he's the #1 entrepreneur mindset coach. He just provides a hell of a lot of motivation for me, I have to say. There's a lot of entrepreneurial kind of coachy type people in the podcast space, but I really like Fred's style, and he's in a space where there's a lot of BS. Fred Blumenberg kind of removes that element from it. He just kind of tells it how it is, which is cool. Now, I think, if I haven't seen him over here yet, he was on Twitter. Yeah. Let me text him again. It's on now. Hopefully he gets that one. So, Fred Blumenberg, if you're there, it'd be great to have a chat with you as well. I'll get 3 people on the chat. That'd be cool. I think I've got Crumpet here holding his hands over his mouth going, oh my goodness, did we make that mess? We only made a birthday card And we made all that mess. And battery runs out quick when you're using, well, I've been going now for about an hour and 20 minutes. So I just had 20% on my phone pop up. So I might need to make this a bit smaller here. And on top of a rubbish, I'll have Motivate Man. That's what Fred Blumenberg is. He's a Motivate Man. So this is standing on a pile of junk. So maybe in the drawings previous where they're doing their crafting, I can have the junk piling up a bit and see what happens there. So we've got some notifications over here. Artzilla Aisha will try to make it. I've got about 20% left, and I'm almost to the final pages of my book now. I've got the banana wallpaper, which is going to be here. A couple of photos on the wall, kind of thing. And under here, maybe under here I'll have the desk where all the crafting happened, in the chair. That's a very that's a crazy crafting day they've had. So there we go. That takes us to what was our text? That's really hard, Crumpet, but I know that I can. But I know that I can. How does he know that he can? Can anyone guess? And now for the final page. This is getting exciting. And there's going to be tweaks and stuff. There'll be tweaks. So that's kind of a page there. Hold on, Elijah, tidy your bedroom. What? That's really hard, Crumpet, but I know that I can. Next line being, someone help me please, can you help me in the chat? What's it going to be? Because he's the Motivate Man. Yes, thank you very much, Pixel Beer. I hope your coffee is awesome. 27, 28. Here we go, 29, 30. Because my name is Elijah, I'm a motivate man. Now, I'm thinking a similar thing with both characters in the door. Desk all tidy. Chair here. I don't know, I need more furniture in the room. Have two dogs at your feet snoring loudly. Pixel Pier. I love dogs, and I'm going to do my own personal book. It's going to be about dogs. Dogs and kids. A relationship between dogs and kids. Because there's a bit of a gap I've found in kids' books where kids or pets in books aren't portrayed in a way which is really useful for kids, because kids are always hugging dogs and making loud noises around dogs, basically doing inappropriate stuff around dogs, especially strange dogs. If you do crazy stuff around a dog, you're going to get bitten, and that's nothing on the dog. It's basically I want to try and bridge the communication barrier between pets and dogs and help kids understand that maybe they don't want to be carried around the house by their tail. They don't actually like that. Kids have a hard time understanding those kinds of things, especially when there's nothing to back that up in what they're reading. So yeah, that's my next kind of what would you call it, passion project, is do something for the pets, the animals of the world, and the kids of the world at the same time. Because if you can avoid a kid getting bitten or a dog being put down, that's definitely a worthwhile cause. Yeah, and a lot of the times with adults, if they'll kind of let their kids go because they're getting 5 minutes break, but the poor pet's copping it. So yeah, that's just my little thing on pets of kids. I want to do a whole series. I want to do dogs. Dogs is a big one because dogs can bite people, and then it's cats. I'm going to do a cats one, and then I'm going to do for all kind of animals. Looking after hamsters and things like that, and do it from the animal's perspective, not the kid's perspective. So yeah, talk about their friendships. Pixel P, I haven't checked the Kickstarter in a few days. How's it been going? It's going fantastic. It's I think it's about 145% funded. So this book's fully funded, and we'd definitely be going into another one as well. So it's just amazing. It's mind blowing. I can't believe it. It's just extremely cool. Very exciting. Dreams coming true. To be able to do this for a living. Well, I'm not yet. I'm mowing lawns. But I can see it. I can smell it from here. And it's all because I rave about this guy all the time. But Gary Vaynerchuk, you know, he just says you've got to document your journey. It's all about documenting your journey. People have got to know who you are. And that's why I was thinking. I was putting all this focus on trying to make cool videos about the journey. And I was listening to one Gary Vaynerchuk interview where I was talking to a painter, a guy who really loves painting. And he says, what you need is you need to just film yourself painting. Even if you don't show your face, just like film yourself painting, talk away, talk about your work, talk about what you're doing. And because you're passionate about it, because that's what you love, people, it might take a long time, but people will find you, you know. That's exactly what happened with Elijah and Crumpet. They're seeing all the stuff that I'm doing and wanting to do and what I'm dreaming about doing. And then they want me to do this work for them, which is just mind-blowing. So I can't recommend documenting your journey enough, or checking out Gary Vaynerchuk stuff. I know it can come across as being rude and crass and very sweary and all that, but there's so much truth coming out of that guy. Because my name is Elijah. I'm the motivate man. This one's all a bit sparse. Can be punched in a little bit, squashed in a little bit. Because my name's Elijah. I'm the motivate man. And that's it. What do you do today? Oh, I just wrote a book. No, I didn't write a book. I just illustrated a book. I did half of one. Hooray! Yay! Oh, I've got 10% on the battery too. Okay, so let's quickly go through it before I run out of batteries. I've only got 10% battery on it. This is going to be as close to the real animated thing as possible. Hey Crumpet, what's up? Why the big frown? Are you feeling okay? Or a little down? Oh, poor Crumpet. You can tell me about it. I'll help if I can. Because my name's Elijah. I'm the motivate man. Ah. Thanks, Elijah. That's kind. I've had a bad day. I'd love to listen to what you have to say and to get me away from these creepy stationary items. They're not stationary. These items aren't stationary at all. That's non-stationary. You see, soon it's Dad's birthday, so I'm making a card, but my writing is awful and starting is hard. Oh, I'm having trouble making a birthday card. Well, let's do this together. I know that we can because my name is Elijah. I'm the motivate man. Bum, bum, bum. First we need paper, crayons and pens. It's a lot easier getting started with friends. Check. You know, sometimes it's fun to make up a song. You can sing while you're working to help you along. And it's the Motivate song page. Which I'm not going to sing because I don't actually know how the Motivate song goes, but here they all are. And the words to the song are going to be on here. I know the words to the song. I could try and make up the song, but then, you know, as I said before, I'm not very good musically. Just look at you, Crumpet, your drawing is great. What else can I say to help motivate? Look at that drawing. That's amazing. He's had a breakthrough. Good job, nice work. It's going so well. Hey, look at you. Hey, look at you now. You're happy from your smile, I can tell. I think that's what it says. Yay. Now, Crumpet, the writing. Now, Crumpet, the writing. Just take it real slow. Copying carefully the words as you go. And there you have finished. You've got it all done. So what's the reward? Let's go and have fun. Banana phone. Hold on, Elijah, tidy your bedroom. What? That's really hard, Crumpet, but I know that I can. Because my name's Elijah. I'm the Motivate Man. So there you go. What did everyone think of that? I've been going for 1 hour and 37 minutes. Can you believe it? Come on. So I can say hi everybody. So there we go. There's a book. I'm covering the lens, and I can have some coffee here. Thank you, Pixel Peer, for that round of applause. Maybe I can do some readings at my public library and entertain the kiddies. I need to kind of work on my delivery a bit, but I think a little bit of work, I might be able to deliver that to a group of kids. That'll be good fun. Anyway, Pixel Peer, you are amazing. I mean, everyone's amazing that's on here, but Pixel Peer was here from pretty much the beginning. I think Frank's been on here for a long time as well. I've been on for 1 hour and 40 minutes. My goodness, I better get to work. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'm so excited to have this storyboarded out. There's a few little tweaks here and there, but that's very exciting. I've only got 10% battery left on my phone, so now I know how long I can go live for without running out of battery. So thanks for joining me. Catch you next time.